Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for this. Okay, I'll do the intro. Let me blow my nose.
Andy Cohen does not have to deal with this shit.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to TVT
It's
time.
TVT time. The refill part 2.
Refill
This is the
part-
refill.
This is
This is the time. You know you're gonna be mine. You know you're gonna be mine. You know you're gonna be mine.
I'm gonna refill you. Yes, I am.
You haven't been to a club since the 90s.
I
Since you're
haven't.
singing that.
You know, the last time I was in a club, I remember Deborah Cox.
Wow.
How did you get here? No. Nobody's supposed to be here.
That was the song when I came out.
I like the song. I think it was Tamia, and it was like, "There's a stranger in my house.
Yes.
Ain't no way to figure out." That's how long we've been to a club.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah.
this is our TV Tea Time
Hi.
refill. It's our extra.
yeah. Hello, I'm Maddie.
And I'm Jake, a.k.a. Poodle.
So this is special TVT. Normally we do a TVT time Riverdale, but since
But
Riverdale,
it's off this week because
Riverdale's on
those kids
hiatus.
are on break. Whoa.
They're, you know,
Must be nice.
must be nice. So
We're back here.
So we have a dilemma.
And we're kind of cross-promoting a little bit for something we're thinking about doing.
Yes, we're at a
So we-
crossroads like Britney in 2000 when she was not
When
yet
she-
a
and
girl
when she cut
and
her
not a
hair.
woman. And then she just hit somebody with a balloon. Not a balloon. Umbrella. Like the penguin. Whack, whack. Whack, whack. That's actually what Britney said. That just TMZ didn't
I'm sorry,
get.
I'm under the weather right now, so
You know
I may
what?
be blowing my nose.
You're under the weather and I'm over the moon.
That was a really good response to that.
That's a Shania Twain song. I'm still
There,
under
okay, I
the
knew
weather.
you didn't write that.
But I'm over the moon.
Where's the mute?
Shania Twain,
Where's
I
the
love
mute
you.
button? Where's
Don't
the
touch
mute
me with
button?
your sneeze hand. All right. So this is what we're debating, y'all.
There's a show
As
on
you know, well, hold on. Let me
Logo.
get some back. Yeah, there's a show on Logo that we already recap, and we will recap for season
called
2,
Finding Prince Charming, even though we don't want to.
It's terrible, but apparently you like us talking shit about it.
And
well,
I love to hate watch it. And
love it, too. Well, now there's a new show coming on called Logos.
Fire Island. This is how I feel
Wow.
about that.
First of all, really, really ingenious title, Logo. Way to think of something clever.
It looks like it's going to be about
It looks
6 very diverse men.
and by diverse,
living in a
mean
house.
no Asians. Again, no
feminine
fats,
ones.
no femmes, no Asian. That should be Logo's like tagline. Logo, no fats, no femmes, no Asians. Anyway,
Watch us at 1 a.m.
right after our third showing is
Mm-hmm.
Still Magnolias.
when you've been doing math for 36 hours.
Yes, pretty much. That's probably why they show a lot. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're going down a rabbit hole. And this episode is going to be 5 minutes or I'm going to fucking kill Poodle.
Just read, you ass.
So this is what we're doing this week. We want to hear your opinions. We are going to talk about the 6 characters from Logo's Fire Island shows, read their bios, and compare them to Riverdale. And if you are interested in this at all about us shading this show, Fire Island, that comes out on like March 24th or 27th, then tell us. If y'all want us to do it, we will.
We will.
But if nobody's fucking interested in this, then you know what? I've got porn to watch.
And you know what?
Real porn.
I got to go support my kids. Cold medicine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. First up, we have Brandon.
Very gay name.
Oh, look at the picture. We'll show it. He's cute.
Oh, he's cutie.
Brandon's bio says, a 21-year-old college student at NYU. This is Brandon's first time visiting Fire Island.
Adorable.
He's passionate about photography
Of course he is.
And looking to
which means he loves to Instagram.
and looking to take in all that the
Yeah, I
island
bet.
has to offer.
Take in all the island.
Brandon is carefree and flirtatious, the two qualities
Christ.
to embody most on Fire Island.
Actually, carefree and flirtatious means you're a whore.
Basically, just so you know,
I've been. You know what? I'm not judging. I've just been there.
these bios read like fucking America's who's who when you're in high school. You know, like Jake
I did
Anthony
that.
is up. I did that too.
He
That's a
loves
fucking-
ping pong.
He loves ping pong. and is on National Honor Society and recently gave money to homeless dogs. That's what these sound like.
All right. Anyway, so what we're also thinking about what Riverdale character
So
that would
Brandon. Brandon is carefree and flirtatious. That almost sounds like Kevin is flirtatious and carefree.
be. You're saying that because he's the gay character.
No, these are all the gay. Well, no, I'm saying, but he's going to be one of them.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I'd say Kevin was the closest. Actually, there's no one on Riverdale because all the characters on Riverdale are more balanced than these motherfuckers.
are way more depthful than this bitch.
All right. Anyway,
All right, let's go to Cheyenne.
that is not his name.
Yes, his name is Cheyenne.
That is not a name.
Yeah, it is. It is. His
That
name
is a porn name.
And, well, he does have a picture of him, like,
Let me see.
sunglasses.
Good God.
Cheyenne.
The douche level is like going crazy.
Okay. Basically, this says Cheyenne is an up-and-coming creative designer, entrepreneur, and model.
There's a
That
lot of
basically
slashes there.
That
You know-
basically means he has no job.
When you slash that much, that means you're just trying to get by.
Yeah, that means basically he's
Living
probably
above your means.
That yeah, because you know what happened on Finding Prince Charming? He was an interior designer.
Slash candle designer.
Roberto Sepulveda,
Slash
as
candle-
our friend Ronnie calls him.
He was doing a candle line.
He did a candle. He did a candle line off somebody's dick.
They all
in
did a
fucking
candle
Abbey.
line.
Yeah, exactly. The most popular scent was called Desperate.
That was a good one.
Thank you. Anyway, he's an entrepreneur, a model that is committed to expanding the Cheyenne. Wow. I'm going to read this sentence and throw up. He is a model that is committed to expanding the Cheyenne Parker brand. Literally, he actually put brand in his bio. Oh, my God.
He's the worst opportunist I've
You
ever
know
seen.
what? I want to shit on his face and say, I gave you a gift. He boasts.
Cheyenne.
Oh, and you know what makes him important? He boasts a huge
More like
social.
Wyann.
Yeah, it's true. He boasts a huge social media following.
Oh, ding, 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 ding. There we are.
Okay.
Casting solved.
By the way, guys, I'm actually reading verbatim. You know what? If you're the fucking idiot who wrote these bios on Logo, you're stupid. You need to be fired. This is terrible.
It's hurtful,
This is
really.
like a fifth grader wrote this.
Minstrel
Anyway.
show.
Minstrel
Minstrel show.
show.
Everybody loves a gay minstrel
minstrel
show.
He says,
Not like our show isn't a minstrel
yeah,
show.
at all, at all.
With
It's
the hearts
It's true.
and thoughts.
So it says he boasts a huge social media following, a hot body, and a temperament that does not back down. This is like a fucking 1984 video personals ad.
Or like the Miss America things they would say.
You know what? Miss America is more depthful than that. This Miss USA though.
First
Miss
of all,
USA's fucking Donald
depthful
Trump.
is not a word.
You know what?
And I'm going to go on record to say that depthful, and you used it at least 3 times so far.
You know what? Let's talk about.
I'm just going on record about that.
Let's talk about the one man you would have inside you, Jorge.
George.
George. Hey, George.
Oh, look at his little cute little locks.
You know what? You really are that.
Okay,
easy.
what about Jorge?
Jorge?
Jorge. Too easy.
Oh wow, you're gonna really want to bone him. Jorge, leaving his boyfriend and career as a doctor in Venezuela behind.
How brave. That's bravery.
Brave to be on a reality show. He's a good person already.
That's bravery already.
Jorge has moved to NYC to live the fun and open life he's always wanted. Well, good for you. That's good. It's probably not very gay friendly in Venezuela. I don't know. You've been.
If you look like that, I've never been to Venezuela. If you look like that, you're free everywhere. Honestly.
You know what? I bet his dick is bigger
uncut
than
as
a red.
fuck.
Yes, bigger than a red. It just looks like one of that giant sloth from like Star Wars trying to come out of a cave and eat them. You know, it's like, and they barely escape it. You know what? I would never escape your penis.
I just turn around and go,
I go, with your curls.
I embrace you.
I embrace you.
Yeah, Jorge,
be
we
depthful
didn't
in
talk
me.
about who Cheyenne was for Riverdale.
Oh,
You know
Cheyenne.
what? Sorry.
You know
none
what?
of the-
Everybody on
no
Riverdale
one-
is way better than Cheyenne.
Okay, there's no Cheyenne on Riverdale because they would have been read by Veronica day
Yeah.
one. Okay, Jorge
Yeah, Cheyenne
is
no.
probably the closest to Jorge is Betty.
Hold on. It says Jorge is Kassan's best friend, somebody else in the house we'll get to later, and is ready for a summer adventure of a lifetime. Jorge loves speaking up when things upset him, especially when it comes to protecting his friends.
That's not Betty.
And who he considers family. It's Ronnie. This is Veronica. Because Ronnie speaks up for people.
And Latin people love to protect people.
And you know what? The actress that plays Ronnie is Latin.
6 degrees.
I'm sure they know the same people. Donald Trump would think they're related.
Next person.
All right. Justin.
Oh, she's cute.
Justin is the quote-unquote bear of this who still makes me feel fat. So he's not really that bear. He's like maybe 4% body fat instead of 2.
Who has a beard, so that makes him a bear.
He has like hair on his back, so that makes him like unique. Whatever.
What a brave casting.
What a way to go, Logo.
Way to go. Way to think outside the box. Applause. Slow clap.
By the way, Logo, if you want us to do an after show of the show, we'd love to.
In a second.
In a second. Pay us. We'd love to be there.
Call us.
Call us.
If your craft services is Pop-Tarts, it's fine.
I'm glad we're 11 minutes into our 5-minute episode.
Your fault.
Justin is an established graphic illustrator living in New York City with a big heart and a yearning to come into his own. I bet he'd like to come into a lot of other
really.
things. Brink, brink, come joke. He highly values his commitment and loyalty to his friends, and he hates broken promises.
Yeah, that's going to go great. That's going to be great on Fire
I need
Island.
to fire this bio-redder. Justin is using this summer as a way to gain inspiration for his art and discover who he truly is.
So I'll
He'll
now
probably have to wax his back by the end of it, and that's when he'll discover who he is.
he'll do artwork with cum.
Wow.
He was using it as an inspiration.
We are never doing a show where you're on cold medicine again. This is uncomfortable. This is like when a priest gets too close to you in a like sanctuary room.
I'll just jerk off my mic. Anyway,
Okay,
moving on.
who is Justin?
Justin is probably
Justin values his commitment, loyalty, friends,
More
and hates
Jughead.
broken No, he hates broken promises. That does sound a little bit like Jughead.
This is stretching the
This
fuck
is
out of
stretching
this.
the foot. But we thought this would be easy. But you know what?
Whoever this
Riverdale's
writer
a good
is a
show,
moron.
and this show is a shit show.
Okay, keep going.
I mean, I could piss on this
Okay, who is
show.
this?
and it-
Kassan?
no, but
Kassan?
It's Kassan. We don't know how to
The
say that.
diversity cast.
He's the one black man. He's also the quote-unquote lead of the show. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, we'll
For him.
see about that. Mm-hmm.
A backup dancer to pop icons like Beyonce, Pink, Jennifer Lopez, and Katy Perry.
There we are.
Kassan is spending this summer in a massive
You know what?
beachfront.
He's really breaking the glass ceiling for gay men in dancing. I've just got to say that. Good for you.
Good for you, Kassan.
We
He's
need
cute. I'm down for it. He is handsome.
Yeah, someone like
You know, I do. He's cute. I don't love the beard, but that's fine. It would tickle a little bit on my taint. I don't like that
There we
part.
are.
But anyway, it says Kassan, and I'm sorry for pronouncing your name wrong, Kassan. If it's wrong, you can tweet me at the Matt Maher.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me on Instagram. It's
Tweet or
fine.
Twitter me.
Okay. Anyway, see, it says he's excited to spend the summer in a massive beachfront summer share house in Fire Island and has invited his 5 friends along. A Los Angeles native, Kassan will be on the same.
I'm sure they're your best friends.
This is hilarious. A Los Angeles native, Kassan will be finally on the same coast as his long-distance boyfriend for the first time.
Oh, that's going to go really
Whoa.
well.
That basically means he's been fucking everybody in sight, and now he's got to pay the piper.
There we are.
Yeah.
Earfuck.
You know, the Pied Piper was really gay. He was. He played the skin flute and called children away.
Okay, who's the next one?
All right, this is Patrick and his dog. Patrick has a 70s porn mustache. So, Originally, who is Kassan? Who do we think? A backup dancer?
You know what? He seems like he's naive, so he's probably more Archie than anybody else since he's the lead.
I think like Justin maybe could have been Archie, but probably Kassan. I get this. Okay. Patrick.
We hate all these people
so much. You know what? Riverdale? I'm sorry that we're bringing you into this. I'm sorry.
true.
All right, Patrick. Originally from Georgia, Patrick is a true Southern boy who is ready to let his freak flag fly. Y'all. It literally, someone at Logo fucking wrote freak flag fly, y'all. You're. You know what? Someone has a degree that wrote this. Literally, they had a degree.
And, like,
to
PR.
They do this, and you know what? And I feel bad for them that they feel
No,
like their
someone
job is
wrote
important.
something really, really articulate.
And then the producer said,
vice
"No,
president-
no."
A vice president said, dumb it down.
You know what? That's probably what happened, actually.
Yeah, and
so
then
if you
some,
wrote this,
some
I applaud
queen
you.
with no degree who was an influencer, who got a job, wrote that.
It's true. Anyway, Patrick has a unique and curious personality that takes him wherever the wind blows. That means he's a big whore. That means he's a big
And
fucking-
probably does drugs.
Like his ass
That's
is
what
like
that
a
means.
hot dog down a hall. It's like, Patrick.
No, but when someone says that means they do drugs.
Probably. He does want to let his freak flag fly, y'all.
Drugs.
Patrick recently experienced a terrible breakup, which led him to his next big adventure, conquering Fire Island.
Conquering
that's
Mount
a feat.
Dick.
I'm glad that they feel like conquering something is just getting really drunk and giving blowjobs. You know, if that's conquering, then we've won.
You know what? I'm a fucking warrior.
I'm a survivor. I'm
not
going
gonna
to give up.
I'm
going
gonna
to harder. I'm going to
look
survive.
harder. I'm gonna let people see that my beard up, that bucket up,
Well, that's the show, everybody. So, sorry we weren't doing Riverdale. If you want us to recap this shit show, we will.
Can you read it in my eyes?
But you know what? We're going to need more than fucking, I'm going to call it, we need more than 10 comments. If we need 10 comments of people saying do it.
It's true.
And if you don't want us to do it, say hell to the no.
Please, just please.
I don't, you know what? I kind of was into doing it just for y'all, and now after reading this, I don't know. We're going to have to get really drunk to do this show.
You know, that's the thing. We might have to.
All right, everybody. So you know the drill. Riverdale comes back next week.
Is it?
Yes, I think it comes back next
week, everybody.
If you're missing this too, you can also watch. I'm glad you're coughing. Oh, I'm going to get sick now. You can also watch our Feud recap, which is the new FX show. It's only 3
We
episodes
did that
in,
again
and
tonight.
it is fantastic.
It's fantastic.
It's so great. So find us on iTunes. Leave a review of this show. It means a lot to us. And let us know if you want us to recap fucking Fire Island.
Goodbye.
Bye.